crunchy, salty, and oh so yummy.
Snacks. They're the answers to our non-stop cravings and monstrous appetites. The secrets of the snack industry are astounding, and we're ready to divulge them all to you. Why are snacks so incredibly addictive? Is it salt or crunchiness?
So here's the moment of truth. Are you a snack addict? I would like to welcome each and every one of you and let you know that what you are doing is a very brave thing. Welcome to the Snack Addicts Convention. Some of you may know us. You know our acronym is SNAC. And I am your counselor, Nikki, and I am very proud to be with you here today.
Sorry to interrupt, but what exactly does the N stand for?
Nothing. It stands for absolutely nothing.
Well, like the actual thing, nothing, or just like a metaphysical nothing, or sort of nothing. What, nothing.
It wasn't just nothing in particular.
So it's a snack, nothing, anonymous convention.
That doesn't make any sense.
I
don't get this at all.
What does it matter? Because we are all here to support each other in our battle against snack addiction. So why don't we go around the circle and introduce ourselves? So who's going to go first?
Hi, my name is Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Hello, Ben.
Hi, Ben. 3 months ago, I got addicted to crackers. And it's been a long time, but I haven't had any crackers for a week.
Oh, that's wonderful. So what is it about these crackers that you're so addicted to?
Just the crunch, the sound, like you hear the crunch and the crackle in your mouth, and you just want to crunch more and just get more and more and more.
We've pinpointed where this tasty addiction could begin: crunchiness. So let's take our investigation to the streets to see how many agree with poor Ben.
I like the crunchiness in the chips. I need to bite onto something.
I love the texture and the crunchiness.
I just like that poppy feeling in the mouth. Yeah.
I think it's the crunch and the saltiness.
If it's not crunchy and it's not really enjoyable, you don't really hear the crunch, you don't really feel it.
I like the crunchiness. It's very addictive, so just keep eating.
Did you know that there are some people out there who are addicted to hearing and making the crunch of snacks? Did you hear that? That was a tiny sonic boom. Now, crunchy foods break at the speed of sound. But could there be a perfect crunchy level that people go crazy for? Let's find out. Today, in the name of food, I'm gonna hook up some potential snack addicts with their chip fix. I have 3 different types of chips. They vary in terms of crunch levels. This one is what you call soft. This one in the middle is a medium crunch. This one here is a Gran Kahuna. This is extra crunchy. So I want to find out what crunch level hits the sweet spot for most people.
It's chewy, but it feels like it's soggy.
It takes a bit of chewing to get it down.
Sticky and thick. Yeah, quite difficult to chew actually.
Much better than this because it's much crispier.
This too thin. Too thin, you don't like it, okay.
Thicker, crispier, crunchier.
This one is just one bite, but it's a whole. The crumbs are all over.
You cannot eat this inside the cinema.
Why?
Sounds. Because of the crunch.
So, for you, which one's your vote?
That one.
Okay, and for you, which one?
This one.
Ah, you like that?
That one is the best among.
This one?
I prefer the texture of this one.
I like this one. Because it's easy to chew.
I still prefer the center one.
gives you much of the munch.
The munch.
Yes, the munch.
You got the munch.
This is good stuff. This is crunchy.
So this is your favorite, the crunch. You like this one?
Let me try one more.
Oh, very good. Try one more, just to be sure.
The people have spoken. The crunchier, the better. The vast majority chose the extra crunchy snacks. They all wanted more and more, and that is no secret to the snack industry.
There's definitely been research done on how to get people to continue eating the same thing over and over again because they like that sound and that texture. It doesn't have to taste good. It can sometimes just be an addiction or an attachment to this feeling that you get when you bite it or the sound that it makes, whatever it is.
It's time to go back to our Snack Addicts convention, where we continue to explore our fellow addict stories.
Who's next?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Suzanne. Just Suzanne.
Hello,
Just Suzanne.
I love corn chips, and I haven't had corn chips in 2 days.
Very good.
The thing I love about corn chips is that you can put them on your fingers first and lick the salt. And it's great. I love it.
Thank you for sharing.
Most of the snacks have got salt in them, and we have an intrinsic desire to eat salty food because salt is an important imperative for health and well-being in moderation.
Yes, we are hardwired to crave salt. Our bodies and brains evolved to really enjoy the taste. Salt is one of the electrolytes that helps your body maintain an appropriate balance of fluids. And ironically, salt cravings can also be the result of mild dehydration.
Of course, overconsumption of salt is dangerous, particularly because it would increase your blood pressure. But the key point is to always read the label.
Health organizations tell us we should be eating less than 5 grams of salt per day. That's about a teaspoon. Bad news is, most of us consume 8.5 grams a day, almost double the safe amount. And most of that comes from processed, pre-packaged food. But can people really tell when they've had too much salt?
I am back, and I'm here to shake up a couple more taste buds. I have 3 different types of chips, each varying in terms of salt levels. And I want to see how much salt people can really take, all right? Free chips, everyone! Free chips!
This is the most salty one.
And you like that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow!
Oh, this is salty. Excessive. The saltiness.
Oh, it's
is
too
just
much.
Too much.
Too much for you also?
Yeah.
I prefer the first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
So you don't like too much salt in your crisps?
No, I don't like it.
That one is too much.
Well, apparently, different people have different sweet spots for the amount of salt in their food. And that changes depending on which country you live in. Fast food in the US, for example, may have up to 30% more salt than in the UK. But no matter where you are, control your salt intake, folks. And now, let's hear the deepest, the darkest revelations of our fellow addicts.
I guess my confession is that I love anything that's spicy. I don't care if I'm tearing and the nose running, but it's worth it. I just love the taste.
Spicy food addiction is real. We investigated spicy foods before, and we found out that capsaicin, the element that causes the spicy sensation, is the culprit. It tricks the tongue and mouth into believing that it's in pain. Our body then releases pain-relieving and feel-good endorphins to fight the pain. And subconsciously, you end up associating spicy foods with a nice endorphin buzz.
Awesome.
Coming up, we reveal the dirty tricks that get you hooked on snacks. Things heat up at our Snack Addict support group. Can our addicts keep their cool as we face our biggest cravings?
No snacks! Sit down! Put the snacks down!
Hi Previously, our support group for snack addicts gave us some insight on what makes people crave these foods. Crunchiness is a major factor.
The sound, the crunch.
And we learned that we are hardwired to crave salt. And yes, companies do take advantage of that.
There's definitely been research done on how to get people to continue eating the same thing over and over again.
Okay, so we know that some brands of chips purposely add extra salt in there, and that's bad. But it doesn't stop some of us getting addicted to it, right? In fact, it's possible to feel happy and blissful after these savory snacks. Now, why is that?
The answer lies in something called bliss point.
Humans are neurally networked to like fatty foods, sweet foods, and salty foods. And the bliss point is the point where most foods have the right combination of saltiness, sweetness, and fat. And that's exactly what the holy grail of most food industry is about.
Sharing is caring. So we head back to our Snack Addicts convention to share our deepest cravings.
Now, how about you?
I'm Gary.
Gary what?
Gary.
Hello, Gary. So, what's your story?
Well, I'm not addicted to anything.
Hang on a minute. Not addicted to anything.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's baked. Baked chips are okay. They're
Baked
healthy.
chips are just as bad as every other kind of chip, my friend.
No, they're okay. They're healthy. You know, baked is
These
okay.
are very bad for you, doing very bad things to your health.
That's not true. You're being mean.
You're a disgusting individual.
Excuse me, we're all family here, okay? What's your name?
My name's Liam McDonald.
Please put down the chips.
Well, it seems that our addict friend Gary was caught in an advertising trick called the halo effect, where something sounds healthier than it actually is.
Baked. Choose me. Everyone thinks I'm the best. I'm the healthier choice. You can't beat me. Choose me. Don't be too happy yet. Consumers are just enamored by your halo effect. For all you know, you could be worse than me. Choose me.
As we're becoming more aware of what's good for us and what's bad for us, and just generally aware of nutrition, the companies that sell these products, they're really marketing now. They drop in these words that people have just associated with good and healthy eating without really knowing what that means, just to kind of use a new strategy to get people to eat it.
So what about baked versus fried crisps? What's the real deal there?
Baked crisps are not always healthier in terms of the ingredient composition and indeed sometimes also the production of some compounds like acrylamide. Acrylamide have become a public health concern in the past 8 to 10 years because they are potential carcinogens or those that can cause cancer. Make sure that you don't eat over-fried or highly browned crisps because they will have a high amount of acrylamide.
Okay, that's settled. Back at our support group, I'm still willing to hear from every single one of them.
Does anyone else want to share? How about you?
Okay, my name's Scott Mitchell, and I'm a snack addict.
Hello, Scott Mitchell.
So I guess my problem is I don't really know when to stop, or be watching a film or watching TV, and you know, by the end of the evening, suddenly I'm surrounded by crisp packets and biscuit packets, and I don't realize I'm doing it. I just constantly eating, and it just gets carried away, and I don't know what to do.
That's actually called mindless eating.
It's a bit rude.
No, it's
I'm not an idiot.
I'm not calling you an idiot. That's the actual term.
I'm not an idiot. It's not like I'm some sort of mindless... What are you two doing? I've got a problem here. You can't just sit there eating in front of me like that.
Scott Mitchell, sit down! No snacks! Put the snacks down. Scott Mitchell, you are here to get better, everyone. Snacks down. Snacks down now.
mindless eating is really when you're not engaged with what it is you're eating or consuming. So you're maybe paying attention to something else, television, movie, you might not even be hungry, but you just end up in a habitual motion of eating something. You're just interested in something that's giving you a very immediate satisfaction. The texture, the sound, the sensation. And if you're eating with a group of people, you'll tend to do the same thing without realizing. And that's, again, that same mindless eating behavior. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Almost everyone around me is snacking on popcorn. But isn't cinema popcorn just loaded with butter, salt, and sugar? I'm not sure if I should... I'm actually more of a homebody myself, you know, so I prefer to make my own snacks. I think... Anyway, that makes me think. How does cinema popcorn compare to homemade microwave popcorn? Let's pop them to the test.
Let's see. One big bucket of buttery cinema popcorn amounts to 20 cups of popcorn. And that will stack up to 1,200 calories and 60 grams of fat. So what about homemade plain popcorn, no butter? About 600 calories and 7 grams of fat. That's half the calories and almost 10 times less fat.
The great thing about making your own popcorn at home is that you can control the amount of oil or butter or salt that goes in there. So it's a pretty healthy snack. And you don't actually need a fancy popcorn maker or a pot, nothing like that. All you need is a microwave-safe container. In my case, it's a bowl. About 1/3 of popcorn kernels. In it goes. You're gonna cover it with a plate. Again, microwave safe. And you put it in the microwave for just a few minutes. And round it spins. Remember, every microwave is different, so you might want to just test out how long it takes for you to make the perfect kind of popcorn. But the main tip is, when there's 2 seconds between each pop, it's ready. And it's done.
Once more, our addicts bare their souls and confess to their deepest secrets.
My problem is, after dark, I don't know, find my way into the kitchen all the time, and I just have this weird urge to want to eat some snacks, you know, like when it's late, like, I don't know why.
There's a million reasons why we want to snack at night. Low glucose levels, your body is craving for certain minerals, or you might just be plain bored. Even emotional issues might bring you to snacking. The thing is, nighttime is the worst time to overeat. Late night is when the body has the lowest need for calories. Coming up, we dig deeper into our snack addictions. What are snack manufacturers doing to trick us? Why is there so much air in your chips? What are stackable chips really made of? Stay tuned. Previously.
So what is it about these crackers that you're so addicted to?
We debated the secret origins of our snack addictions, from saltiness to crunchiness.
It can sometimes just be an addiction to the sound and that texture.
We revealed that baked snacks are not actually healthier. And we saw mindless eating leading to mindless situations.
Scott Bishop, sit down!
Just how far can manufacturers go to get you hooked on snacks? Are you being fooled?
You want to buy some potato chips? I've got the good stuff right here.
All right, go on then.
Stackable potato chips.
Okay.
Go on, try one of them.
Oh, come on. Are you sure this is made from 100% real potato?
Of course it is. What do you take me for? Do not cut with no starch or nothing. Go on, have one of them. They're great.
No, but my mom always says this is not made from real potato.
You always listen to your mum. Look, if it looks like a potato chip and it smells like a potato chip, it's a potato chip.
I don't think so, honey.
Well.
I want to know, are we being tricked? Are stackable chips made out of potatoes?
A stackable crisp or a chip is something that may have a small amount of potato, but a range of other carbohydrates, maybe from rice, from wheat, but also a whole range of food additives. So therefore, stackable chips is another euphemism for a product that contains little or no potatoes.
And now, we dive back in the dark corners of our snack addictions.
And what I don't understand, right, is with a packet of chips, why is there so much air inside the bag? The conservationists have got it wrong. You don't want to make smaller bags. We should put more potato chips in the bag. It's obvious, isn't it? And then once the bag is open, they're only going to go stale, aren't they? So you have to eat them as quick as you can.
Snacks are crispy because they have little or no water or moisture in them. So every company's holy grail is to minimize the absorption of moisture or water into the crisps, which will then become soggy. So the trick when you package the snack is to put it into a bag which may be even gassed with nitrogen, which will keep it well preserved and also the flavor to be retained. But most of all, the packaging is a barrier from the moisture entering the snack.
Most of us feel tricked when we open a bag of chips and half of it is just air. But there's a reason for that. That's called slack fill. It acts as an airbag to keep your crisps from breaking, but it sure is misleading and disappointing.
A few weeks ago, I got addicted to puffed corn snacks. I just can't stop myself stuffing my mouth full of them. It's when the salty, cheesy seasoning hits my fingers, I can't stop myself.
The melt-in-your-mouth magic that gets you hooked on puffed corn snacks gives the illusion of vanishing caloric density. By melting in your mouth, the brain thinks there's no calories taken and gives signals to keep on snacking. But don't let your brain trick you. Control your portions when going for puffed corn snacks.
I want to thank each of you for being so brave, open, and honest and sharing your stories about your addictions. It isn't easy. I myself used to have a penchant for salt and pepper gummy bears, but I overcame this, and you can overcome your addictions too. It's difficult, but there are healthy alternatives out there. We'll talk about that more next week. See you then. Well done.
Can we eat now?
Let's face it, we're all gonna snack from time to time. Sometimes you just can't help it. But we can choose what we snack on. So let's try and kick away the bad habits, all right? When you're tired, your brain tends to make rash decisions, like reaching for that extra chip. That's just mindless eating. There are so many healthy snack alternatives out there. I don't think you'll ever get bored. There's such a variety. Just pick your favorites. Happy, healthy snacking, guys.